Well, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing after 25 years that the passion for the movie in terms of the fans has just continued to grow. And I think it's pretty, for me, the answer of why that has happened is it's very clear. The movie was made with love. From top to bottom, everybody, it represented something very special to everyone at the time that it was made. Even Dick Donner, who is barrel-chested and has so many things that he does, he really, in an important, special part of his life, this meant something to him. And he you know, from Dave Grusin, who did the music, all of the actors, you know, the cinematographer, everybody puts their passion into it. And I think when you do that and you get a little bit lucky, I mean, I think that the style of movie that they made was just almost at the end of the way that kind of movie was made, and I think it struck a chord. And I think the people who are involved in the movie continue to be proud of it and continue to enjoy that the fans are having such a good time. So that's why we have a 20th anniversary and a 25th anniversary, and people like this documentary crew and whatever just want to keep it alive. So it's a beautiful thing. It was made with love, and you know, I know for all the people who've asked if there's going to be a sequel, that there will absolutely be a sequel, be it next year or in 20 years, there will be a sequel to this movie or a remake. Hopefully what Dick is saying about a musical will come to pass sooner rather than later. And what we did is very special, and it's perfect. It's locked in its time. But it will, like any of the comic books, any of the other franchises that grow and get reinvented, this one will. And it'll have a new video game. I'm all about the video game. Let's do it. Corey wants a video game. Yeah, I've done Lord of the Rings video games. You know, when's Warner Brothers going to step up and make it happen for a, you want to do a video game?
Video game.
Yeah.
We need to do it.
I want to practice my voice over the, right from the.
You got that perfect.
When you do it as a kid, it just locks
it just
in.
kind of builds in. It's like riding a bike. You never forget how to inhale.
Yeah.
Oh.
And lastly, really quick, working with these kids, was it
This kid?
fun, or, I mean, you guys
We used to
get
bug
along?
each other.
We did?
Yeah, sometimes. I remember.
You know what's funny? I was looking at these pictures from the classroom that
Yeah,
somebody gave me
yeah,
yesterday from
in the
Rhoda's
little-
stuff, and I looked like I was a little brat. I mean, I was a bit of a
You were a
brat
brat
back in those days.
but you were sort of. You're supposed to be.
I guess that was my character. It was method. It was method.
But we were family.
But we've grown up, and now we really are like.
No, but
brothers.
even then, even though like in a family when you argue with each other, you know that. And we didn't have overt arguments, but there
No,
was
not you and I, but there
Martha.
were- yeah.
Yeah.
Martha.
I was so furious at her.
Yeah.
You got along with her pretty good though.
No, we had a few fights. We had a few fights.
Because
Do you
she
remember
could
the
tell
part
that you're
where we
being a
were
brat. Yeah.
knocking each other in
Yeah.
the ground?
My money was on her in any fight, though, just so you know.
She's from New York. What can you say? She knows the dirty tricks. Anyway, the Ghostbusters video game that they just put out. Have you seen it yet?
No.
It's brilliant. Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd.
I remember the
Bill Murray. They all did it. They
No,
all
but I
came
remember
back.
one from when it first came
No,
out.
but I'm saying right now
The
they
new
just
one.
made a sequel of the movie in a video game form.
Well, I have a perfect
can do that.
idea for the sequel of how it should go, like a 3-act structure in my mind, but it's top secret.
Let's hear it. We're all waiting.
Does it have to do with aliens? Just any sort of.
Wow. In the game, if you have like a, what do they call this, like an egg? What do they call those in a game when you
Easter egg.
An Easter egg, yeah. An Easter aliens come out of the, yeah, something like that.
Well, sure. Instead of going to find a treasure chest this time, make it 2010. The Goonies go to find a pod.
A pod.
A pod.
An iPod. No, here's the thing. Here's what I want to say. I want to say something about Corey. You know, you asked why the film continues to be, why the fan base continues to grow. You know, at certain moments, people pick up the torch and run with it. And you guys, the documentary crew, have done yeoman's work over the years.
Yes.
Really, you know, finding cool little things and respecting the fan base and doing that. Corey has sort of picked up the mantle. He so believes in the sequel. He so believes in us kind of staying connected with each other. And he's, particularly for this event here, really, it's really impressive. You put out some serious energy to do it, and I really admire
But let me
that.
say this about Mr. Astin.
I'm great, though.
Hold on.
I'm great.
Hold on.
I'm great.
This guy was the first guy to call me the day that Corey Haim died. He was the first guy to call me the day that Michael Jackson died. So when it comes to brotherhood and being a real friend and what it's all about, this man is responsible, and that's why we're all here today. That's why we're all connected. So I give it back to you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, you guys.